Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
Makes me hungry, I knew all about it. It's like my time was frozen still. Not much, no problem, even if the world doesn't change.
This game's graphics are crazy, huh? You could even say that the visuals are... Hey everyone, Dan here. As I mentioned in my previous video, I bought Guilty Gear Strive recently on PC, and I've been having an absolute blast playing it. It's accomplished what many fighting games have failed to do for me, wrote me in despite their complex mechanics, strange terminology, and intricate combos. Well, coming from someone who grew up playing Smash at least. Speaking of Smash, I just want to say something really quick. I've hardly ever touched fighting games outside of Smash in my entire life. They always seem daunting to me, and I know they seem to do that for a lot of people. I just want this video to be a love letter to the game, yes, but also reassurance for others like me. This game is complex, yes, but it gives you the tools to compete with others like you so you can strive to be a better player. See what I did there? I'm not at all sorry. In any case, after watching a bunch of YouTube videos on Strive and hearing how fun it was from my buddy Jude, I eventually picked it up on Steam. I expected to be overwhelmed with terminology and inputs I couldn't begin to understand. Roman cancels, reverse Roman cancels, Oki, DPs, car cancels, the list goes on. It was scary, don't get me wrong. But I was going in with a plan. A flimsy plan, but a plan nonetheless. I had heard from a YouTube video about how the tutorials for the game were actually really in-depth about teaching you the movement and mechanics of the game. As a beginner to quote-unquote real fighting games, this was really attractive to me. Hell, the game even shows what moves look like and gives descriptions of when they're useful. That's really good for someone like me. So, I go into the tutorial. I do as many of the missions as I can off the bat, and honestly, it's not that hard. Sure, I still can't do DP inputs to save my life, but it made learning the game a hell of a lot easier. So, next I had to make a huge decision. Who the hell do I play? Thankfully, I already knew who I was going for. The time-traveling Brit, who's as happy-go-lucky as can be, but is as annoying as fuck to fight. Axel Lowe. Axel's gameplay seemed attractive to me since I was still put off by the thought of stringing together a long series of inputs quickly for combos. His zoning and keep away strategies meant that at the most basic level, you don't really need combos to do well, at least at the beginner level. So I practiced some inputs, figure out a bit of my game plan, go into arcade mode to practice, and I do well. I ended up beating the arcade mode on my first try, albeit on a pretty easy difficulty, but I did it! Next, though, came the ultimate test. Online. See, Guilty Gear Strive's ranked mode is different from a lot of other games. Instead of just clicking ranked mode and waiting at a screen or in training mode, you're put into a lobby with other players at your skill level in what's called the tower. The tower is made up of 10, or 11 if you count heaven, floors, each holding better and better players as you ascend. I know that the tower system is a bit iffy for a lot of people, but you know what? I actually really enjoy it. For one, it's just fun to run around with your little avatar and see others playing. Hell, you can even see what character you'll be playing against. And for instance, if you don't like playing against May, you can just ignore the bitch. If you like playing against Soul, hunt that fucker's ass down! While some people would definitely argue that this would lead to people not learning matchups and all of that, I just have to say one thing to those people. Why is that a bad thing? I'm not trying to be the next big Strive player. I just want to have a good time with Axel. So, honestly, I don't really care if I'm not putting myself through hell learning my worst matchup. If I'm having fun, which is what I care about most at the end of the day, that's good for me. And that goes for everyone watching too. If you just want to play for fun, then sure, go ahead. Just fight souls and Kais all day long. More power to you. But I digress. I tried online and I did honestly pretty well. I was put into floor 6 and expected to get my ass destroyed. But I did well. Sure, I lost a bunch, but I'd get close much more often than I'd just get absolutely washed. Hell, I even got a perfect in my first or second session of playing online, and I've gotten a bunch since. I can't stress this enough though. The tower system is super welcoming to new players. While it may not be at first, the game will put you with players at your skill level eventually. It also helps prevent smurfing or playing at a lower rank than you're supposed to. However, you're actually able to go to whatever floor you want as long as it's higher than your recommended one. Even if you're on floor 2, for example, you can enter and fight on floor 10. This is great for players who want to push themselves, and it's great for people who got salty that they got ranked down a floor, but they feel like it was a bit unjustified and they want to stay on that floor. So, all said and done, the online is fantastic and I love it. It's super welcoming to me, and I feel great playing the game. I think that the most important thing at my level is that I have a mindset that I'm a beginner and it's okay to lose. This is my first real fighting game, and after all, it's fine if I lose a ton. So, besides a banger fighting game, what else is there, players? Besides an album-worthy soundtrack, and I'm not exaggerating there, you also get essentially a 4-hour-long anime for the story mode. Oh, I'm not kidding about it being an anime, by the way. Even disregarding the visual aesthetic the game has, it's 4+ hours of cutscene with 0 gameplay. It's just straight up a 3D anime. And while I haven't watched it as of yet, I really like it so far. I guess I should explain the plot of Strive 2 here, but that's the thing. Guilty Gear's plot is kinda... yeah. Wooly Versus did a great series breaking down the story of this series though, so I highly recommend checking it out if you want to watch story mode. His series is even sponsored by Arc System Works themselves, so you know it's on point. But speaking of quality content, allow me to get into something that is truly quality content. Mods. You heard me right, mods. While not possessing a dedicated Steam workshop, Strive does have a pretty dedicated modding community over on Game Banana. At the moment, you're mostly limited to simple reskins and sound edits, but you still got a great selection of stuff to choose from. You can really change up the feel of your game, and it's something else to see a giant polar bear instead of Potemkin, or Minecraft Steve instead of Faust. What's more, the mods work in story mode. That's right, you can even have Kai looking like Virgil talking to Leo after he went and saw Joker in your very own Guilty Gear anime. This shit is just wild and hilarious, and it's honestly one of my favorite experiences modding a game in quite a while. To give you all just a taste of what mods can be like, here's a few short clips of me playing some arcade mode and showing it to my roommate and my best friend. Enjoy. So, you know, we've got Drip, we've got Minecraft Steve. So this is like Helltaker. What is that? It's Yoshi, dude.
Oh my god, I hate that.
Wait, there's more in here.
Oh right. He's got the drip. Minecraft Steve. He's even got a diamond sword.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's funny.
Winda
You changed him like a fucking 180. Wait, what's his original text? It's like a robot. Oh yeah.
It's like a big chumbo man.
Look, I see the original.
No.
Okay.
No,
but he's taking over every slot.
It's just different bears. Yeah.
Fucking love that.
I'll do. You know what? For the.
Let's see this. Let's see this.
Oh, this map.
You ain't from Michigan if you ain't done this before. Give us all.
You ain't from Michigan.
Did you see the twerking Among Us?
No.
Okay. Among Us.
Oh
If I whip grab.
Baba Booey.
That's good.
That's one of my favorites.
So stupid. I hate that.
And then
You ain't from Michigan if you ain't done this before. God forgive us all.
let's see.
Come on, England! Score some fucking goals!
Score some fucking
I heard it that
goals!
time. I heard it that time.
You ain't from Michigan if you
It's
ain't
Drift
done this before.
Goku!
God
Oh,
forgive
yeah.
us all.
Oh my god, he's huge. Nice. That's a good one. How many is there?
I don't know.
I haven't even heard it.
Oh, that was actually clean. Did you hear his roast? I forgot I added that. I'm just waiting. Balls. I was waiting for that. Bitch, I can do that too. This character is weird. There's mine. Fucking regular show.
Come on, England!
Oh no.
That's good.
Oh yeah. I forgot I added that. Wait, what do you mean I have to fight him alone? Oh! Nago, stop! If that had hit me, I was 100% dead. Stop it! Oh no! Maybe.
敗北党も最善を尽くしたと誇れ。
Well, that about wraps it up for this video. I really want to make this video just because it's been so long since I picked up a game and instantly fell in love with it and its characters, much less a fighting game. The characters feel great and play great. The soundtrack is top-notch, and above all else, the memes are fantastic. You could go even so far as to say, the memes can get pretty out of the box.